Hello and welcome to SkyTech Academy, a structural software training institute. Welcome to StatPro Connect Basic series. In the last video, that is in video number 7, we have understood how to model G plus 5 structure as per method number 1, which is nothing but using coordinate geometry method. In this method, that is in method number 2, we will model the same structure that we have modeled in the last lecture. This is the structure, if you can see on the screen. If you want to understand the problem statement, I have already created another video. You can check out our playlist to understand what is this exactly the problem is. Now what we understand, in this lecture we will model the same structure using method number 2, which is nothing but using grid method. So let's get started. Okay, so in this method what we have to do, we have to create a grid. How to create grid? For that, go to geometry and go to grid. Before going to grid, let's understand what is the plan. If you see this is our plan, in which in x direction, this is the xz global coordinate system, in which 7 meter one bay and another bay is 4 meter, right? So I have to create a grid in which I can see x and z axis in plan, right? So for that, go to grid, go to beam grid. Once you click on beam grid, you can see there is one dialog box would come up, and this dialog box can move at any place on the GUI on the screen, right? So if you see, this is the default grid, and if I want to, and this is the default grid, this is the x and this is the y. So if I want to rotate this grid in plan, for that I have to simply go to edit, and you can see this is what it is asking, in which plane you want to set your grid. So I want to set in which axis. If you can see x and z, simply click on OK. You can see this is what the grid is coming up. Now I have to see the plan view. For that, go to view. As in the earlier lecture or somewhere in the another lecture, I explained you these are the different view. I want to see the plan, so which is nothing but the top view. So this is what I want to see. If you see, this is the spacing between grid is 1 meter. So every 1 meter there is a grid is coming up in x direction as well as in z direction. Now the point is that, what if I want to change the spacing of this grid, right? So see, I want total 7 and 4, and in this direction I want 3, right? So in x direction I want 11. So go to edit. Here you can see these are the construction lines. They call it as a construction lines, these grid lines. And I want how many grid lines in x direction? 11, right? Every 1 meter spacing, right? If I want every 0.5 meter spacing, then I can simply say 0.5. But then I require how many? 22 spacing, right? Because I want total 11 meter. So this is how you can change the spacing and accordingly number of lines. Here I want every 1 meter because I have 7 meter and 4 meter, right? And I want total 11. In the z direction I want total how many? Let's check out the problem. 3, right? So this is what the dimension is. So in z direction 3, spacing is 1. I simply click OK. So when you click on OK, you can see total 11 construction lines at every 1 meter spacing, and in z direction every 1 meter spacing 3 construction lines would come up. Then simply click on OK. Now I want to create a beam, right? So for that, use this option called snap node or beam. Now when you click on this option, you can see this cross mark would come up, right? I want my beam every 7 meter in x direction. Now once you complete the grid, just click on escape, so that you can see this is what the plan I have created, right? So this portion I have created 7 meter, then this, and then this. Now I want another portion. For that, simply click again snap node or beam. Once you click, you can see this cross cursor would come up. Simply click 7 to 11 and now complete your grid. Click escape. Right, see, if I don't want to see the grid, simply click on uncheck this option. Right, so now grid would not come. Right, so now I don't require the grid because I've created the plan. Simply untick and close. Okay, so now the plan is ready. I want to, so if you see, everything is at y is equal to 0, right? Whatever I've created, everything is at y is equal to 0, right? Now the point is that how can I confirm the same thing? If you see, each and every coordinates, each and every node's coordinates are appeared in this table, and you can say everything is y at is equal to 0. Why? Because we have created grid at y is equal to 0. What is the next step? I want to make all other floors. So I have created this level now, right? At ground level I have created the plan. I want to make the same at every floor. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. I want to translate 6 times, and floor to floor height is how much? 3.1 meter. So simply what I have to do, I have to select all the beams. I have to go to geometry. I have to use this translation repeat command. In what direction? In y direction. What is spacing? 3.1 meter. How many times? 6 times I want. I want to link the steps, right? Because I want the columns to be prepared, and this is how now I have created. Now what is the left? This level is left, so I have to create a column which is at founding level, and the distance from ground level is 3.5 meter. So what I have to do, please note that I don't want the beams to be repeated at this level. So simply I have to select all the nodes. For that, go to view and then elevation view, go to node cursor, select all the nodes, then again go to say isometric view, so that you can confirm that all the nodes are selected properly. Now go to geometry again, go to translation repeat. I want to repeat in y direction, but it is in negative y direction, right? So I have to simply write say minus 3.5, right? That's what I want, minus 3.5 meter, and simply say link steps. Okay, now you can see at bottom level all the nodes are also created. If I want to confirm all the dimension, go to utilities, go to node tool, go to node to node distance, and you can see this is at 3.5 meter, everything is at 3.1, and total would be how much? 18.6. So this is how I can confirm. Okay, now what is to be done? So my geometry is ready. Now last step is I have to give the support which are of fixed type at the founding level. So simply what we have to do, we have to go to supports. Last time I have okay, first create support. If you click on create, you can see different types of supports would come up. I want fixed support, so simply click on go to fixed tab and then add. If you see S2 support is added. Last time I have used the use cursor to assign command. This time I will use assign to selected nodes. For that, what you have to do, you have to select the nodes. So go to view and simply select all the nodes. Once you select all the nodes, you can see this option would be highlighted. So I want to assign this support number 2 as 2, which is support number 2, which is of fixed type, to which nodes? Assigned to selected nodes, the nodes that I have selected. So simply click on assign, right? So you can see all the nodes at the base are assigned fixed support. So this is how you can give the support, and this is how this is the another method we have used in this lecture. So if you want to understand use cursor to assign method, check out our previous video. And In the next video, I will show you while doing the same geometry using say wizard method, and at that time I will use assign to view method so that you can understand all the methods of assignment in all the lectures. So that's it guys for this lecture. I hope it is clear to you. I hope you understand the concept. I hope you are getting the things what we are teaching to you. If you like our video, please hit like button. Please if you like our videos, please share with your friends and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you.